Ask me if I was nude.
Studs.
Welcome, everybody. It is the Conway and Whitman Show. Tim Conway Jr. and Brian David Whitman live at 97.1 Free FM. Nice to see you, Whitman.
Hey, Timmy, look at you, dude.
All right, dude.
I love that little sound effect drop that we started the show with. As if you missed the,
I missed it. I had my headphones.
Well, here's
what is it?
Here's how it went on the air. You were. I'll take the liberty of doing you. You were talking to a caller, and you gave one of your standard lines when you're giving a caller a hard time.
Right.
And here it is from the top.
Ask me if I was nude.
No, Randy, I gotta. God Almighty! Is everybody on speed? Is everybody on speed here? Here,
hey, I actually have the whole clip.
All right, then play the clip. I won't do Tim.
Hey, you ever talk like that?
All right. Peter, hey, Peter.
Yeah.
Are you nude?
How did you know?
Just seems like you're naked.
You asked me if I was nude.
I think that guy was nude calling.
You asked me if I was nude.
Yeah, I don't care what you wear as long as you call.
Well, yes.
Or don't call.
And you know what? If you're home and you're nude, I mean, that's fine.
You're nude, man.
Hey, by the way, this is an interesting. I tell you what, man, Whitman. I got to be honest with you, dude. This is a decent area, man. It's a real decent area, man. Have you ever passed on the freeway a nude driver? Because I have.
Really?
Yes. It's the strangest thing. Men and women.
What?
I have passed in my lifetime, and I mean in my years of driving, and I've been driving.
It's never happened to me.
You've never passed a nude driver?
I don't look at other drivers.
Well, when you have an SUV and you're up a little bit higher, you can see what's going on down there. And I'm not talking about, like, sex, and because we see that a lot. I think you see that, not a lot, but you see certain acts sometimes. Yeah, nude drivers. I saw, when is the last time? I guess about 5 months ago, I saw and it wasn't Flash Friday, dear.
Brian.
A chick who was topless, and she had the top, like, down on her lap, so she may have been nude from the waist down. I couldn't tell.
Jeez.
God, I love it.
Going for it.
But, yeah, nude drivers. I think that, with all the heat.
I saw a woman the other day on the 405. It was Thursday morning, and she had her hand out the window, and she was doing that booger roll.
Oh,
where
no.
it's the thumb and the two fingers.
Roll and flick?
Just rolling. Like out the window rolling.
But did she flick?
No, and it was in traffic, and then she stopped doing it, and she brought her hand in and picked her nose again.
Ew!
I'm like, oh, baby, baby, you got to roll inside the car.
Oh, God.
And quick flick outside. You can't roll outside, baby.
You definitely have to flick it outside the car, because the question that really then begs to be asked is, and I will ask you, where do you put it? And, if you're inside, where do you put it?
I don't know. Well, you roll the window down.
Right.
You don't roll outside.
Right, but
like an idiot.
But sometimes,
if you get your car washed enough, you can, dump it inside wherever you're.
However, sometimes, and it should be said, since we've rolled into the topic here, I tell you,
KBC
man,
topic?
Never did this one over at KABC, but some you can't.
I understand.
You know what I mean? You can't.
The nice thing about this show starting at 8 o'clock every night.
Some are more easily rolled than others. Is
right.
What I'm.
Is that actually the sad part of this show starting every night?
Yes.
Is that your old stories of KBC come to an end once we go on the air.
Right.
You're telling me old stories about KBC that were actually pretty cool, like what somebody said off the air.
Right. I'm not going to get into that on the air. I told you I was not going to get into that on the air. Now, I could have told that story.
You could tell that story on the air. Why is everyone in radio so afraid of everything?
You know what? You're right. I'll tell the story. Here we go. When I was I won't mention the station anymore. Tim already mentioned it. If you heard it, you heard it. If you did, you did.
KBC?
And I'm not going to mention, and please, and I'm asking you honestly, because this is one of the caveats of telling the story. Do not name the other person.
Oh, then don't tell the story, because then people hate that. Then don't tell the story.
Just say management.
Nah, can you mention Al's name?
Well, I can mention Al Rantel, but he's not the person who said this to me.
Oh, that story. Don't worry about it. I understand. No.
Oh, I can't tell that.
The Al Rantel story.
No. Look, it's just ridiculous.
Then that doesn't matter.
Well, when he told me, this guy, his jokes are like out of the Reader's Digest.
He's talking about
somebody who has a star on
Dan
the wall.
Avey?
Did not say that. No, well, look, it's just ridiculous.
All right, folks.
These jokes come out of the Reader's Digest, and I know where he gets them, and, it's just the way it is.
All right, folks, it's Friday in Southern California, 8 o'clock. Have you noticed that it's really starting to get dark early?
Yeah, it's becoming fall, which I like. Autumn.
It's almost like you can smell like Halloween around the corner.
You know what? I was in Ralph's today.
Halloween's up already?
There are a few Halloween.
That's pretty cool.
Like for your kids. I didn't go to this aisle because it's all I guess it was school items and coloring books, and you would go there with Sophia to this aisle. But it had like a Halloween. Actually, I should have bought it and brought it for you to give to your daughter. It had like a little Halloween coloring book.
Huh.
Yes, I think that's what it was. I looked at it from a distance, but I thought, oh my God, are they hitting us already with Halloween?
Yeah, Halloween's around the corner.
It's too much. It's too effing much.
All right, it is Friday, and we would like to do every Friday, and we had to stall here for a couple minutes because the guy was late one more time. I tell you, I guess he starts his day a little later or earlier than everybody else, but here he is. Ladies and gentlemen, Rick Dees. Rick, how are you, man? Nice to see you, dude.
Well, hello, Tim. Hi,
Hey.
Brian. Hey, everybody. It is great to be here. Thank you so much, and you can hear me every morning. You know that, Tim. On the
Yes.
all-new Moving 93.9. It's the mix. It's going to make you move.
All right, folks, Rick comes in, and we play demos. Right. We play CDs that were sent to Jack Silver, the program director,
Right.
of radio shows, perhaps that are on the air, perhaps that are not on the air, but they want to be on the air. And they want to be on the station. And they send us, not us, but they send Jack Silver, the program director, these demos.
Oh, yes.
And then Jack gives the best of the best to us to play on the air.
I don't know if they want me to go on, but I am here.
Yeah, no, Tommy, we're cool. I mean, you said you had dinner at the Palm.
Yes, I do. I just wanted
You said you had an 8:30 reservation?
Yes, I do, but I can spend a moment with you.
Okay, all right.
But just a moment.
Okay, all right. Tommy's
hi,
here as
Tom.
well.
So, Tom, I love what you do with the Flash Friday and the breasts and everything.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you, dear.
All right, let's start with perhaps maybe the strangest opening theme song in the history of radio.
Really?
Okay, Rick?
Really?
Yeah, listen to this.
Oh, strange how, Tim?
Just odd.
Odd?
It's the Ed Powers Show. You remember Ed?
Well, I do remember Ed, and God love Ed Powers, but...
It's a sex show.
It was a sex show, and Ed is like a sex freak and a porn freak.
Right.
And
That's not you, though, right?
it is not, but Ed would do, God dang it, I hate to say it, but, I mean, I've never seen it, but have you, we can ask Tom or somebody,
Right.
but have you ever seen Ed's, DVDs?
No, I've not seen... Oh, yeah. He goes over to Europe and has sex with chicks. Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Oh, Ed.
All right.
Wow.
Here's Ed Powers' opening theme song. Check this out.
Forget about what's happening with Saturday Night Live, Saturday Night Fever, or Saturday Night Radio.
Well, let's first off, by the way, let me just say, I recognize the bass line, which sounds like Material Girl from Madonna.
Right.
So that's fine, and that's recognizable. But God bless Ed Powers, and I mean that. The chanting there, you
like that?
No, I can't understand it.
Oh, you can't?
I don't
I see.
understand,
Okay.
what they're chanting. I mean,
you want it clearer.
Well, yes. I mean, if we're going to do chants, I mean, if they're doing EDPOWERS, by the way, too many letters to chant.
Right.
But I don't even know what they're chanting.
You want to hear it?
Want to hear?
Let's listen to it again.
Tim, I want to hear it.
Okay. Saturday night. SATURDAY.
Real bad.
All right.
Ratings. Out of this world numbers that'll send you on your way out of the solar system. In fact, you can wave goodbye to Mars and Saturn and shooting into the cosmos of broadcast excellence with Ed Powers' Bedtime Story.
Late in the midnight hours.
Oh, Ed.
Oh,
Bedtime Story.
late in the midnight hours. Oh, I listen to Ed Powers.
I actually like this part of it.
Yes.
With these chicks that come on. It's like old 50s radio.
Those are the Lycats.
Is that right?
Yes.
Late in the midnight hours. Oh, I listen to Ed Powers on the radio.
Why don't we have something like that?
Well, if you want, what I can do is, I'm sorry, my voice is starting to, I do have to go, Tim.
Right.
But I had Ed Powers who called me
and I answer the phone, and Gerry knows what it sounds like when I answer the phone. Gerry's called me once or twice, and Gerry, why don't you demonstrate what it sounds like when I answer the phone? Just 2 syllables. Hello? 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 So Ed needed the Lycats to do that, and I said no problem. And if you want the Lycats to help you out, Tim, no problem, darling.
8 in the midnight hours, oh, I listen to Ed Powers on the radio.
That's pretty cool.
Late in the midnight hours,
oh, I listen to Ed Powers on the radio.
Yeah.
This is Ed Powers.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
See, now, oh, I'm sorry.
Now it starts to get bad. I mean, the production, and here we go. I'm Ed Powers, and it's all downhill from here.
And then it's over, gang. All right, let's see. Where were we here?
Some women, and he now shares that experience.
I don't know how much of that we can play. That was a late night show. All right, our own Gerry Wachowski is. You know, I do Jack Silver, the program director, doesn't like us to talk about it. He likes to keep weekends separate from weekdays.
Yeah, but that's, whatever.
But there's, that's the bread, and there's some bread and butter there on the weekends.
Yeah, man.
But Gerry Wachowski, I guess they've run out of people to host shows. I'm doing one, you're doing one. I know Sam's doing the Go Zone.
Go Zone.
Casey Kasem's
Dan Zoyle
doing one.
Casey's doing one?
John's doing some back show, right?
You said Casey Kasem.
Kerry Kasem. I'm sorry, Kerry Kasem. And now Gerry Wachowski has his own show. Is this a demo or did this actually air? Are you doing the show now?
No, me and Dr. A.J. Reardon.
A.J. Reardon?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the guy who's actually...
He's the doctor.
All right. Well, I get that from Dr. Reardon.
Well, I mean, I'm just there to, bring the show along.
And what's the product? What are you pushing?
Well, it's actually he has a colon hydrotherapy institute.
Oh, God.
Oh, I've heard of that
it's
place.
Like
Did you go? You went to that place?
He hooks a brother up with some colon.
How was it?
It's good.
So what happens?
It's a pleasant experience.
When you go there, Gerry, they use it's like getting an enema, like a turbo-sized enema or something?
With you? Yeah. Did they use a fire hose with you?
No, they actually, a fire hose. Come on, Timmy. What yes, they use an industrial.
Sit on
industrial fire hose.
Sit on a fire hydrant. Turn it on. All right, this is your new show.
It's really a great product, though. It's a great product.
Gerry Wachowski and his brand new radio show on weekends. And what's the name of it? What's the name of the show, dude?
Oh, it's called Cleanse Your Colon.
Cleanse Your Colon.
Well, that's a good name for the show, since I guess that's what it's all about. I mean, it's Cleanse Your Colon with Dr. A.J. Reardon and Gerry Wachowski.
They paying you pretty good for that?
There's a little stipend.
Oh, that's pretty cool. All right, here it is.
And he gets the free colon cleansing, right?
Yeah, the colon cleansing is good, too.
Right.
Oh, there's a piece of it. Here we go. Oh, you got opening music and everything, huh? Wow. All right. Gerry Wachowski.
That was Ed Powers.
And his star. Is this Ed Powers?
Yeah, that's Ed Powers.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had the wrong deal here.
Ed Powers. I apologize.
But, yes, we do have opening music.
All right.
Here we go. Gerry Wachowski and Cleanse Your Colon on weekends. Congratulations. Mazel tov, little buddy. Here we go.
Welcome to the Cleanse Your Colon Show with Dr. A.J. Reardon and Gerry Wachowski. Dr. Reardon is a board-certified colon hydrotherapist and CEO of the Colon Hydrotherapy Institute in Culver City. And Gerry Wachowski is the executive producer of the Conway and Whitman Show. Now, let's join Gerry and Dr. Reardon as they tell you how to take care of that colon.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Cleanse Your Colon.
Oh, Bubbo.
Wow, that's real low energy.
It sounds like you did this before you had your colon cleansed.
Whoa, I mean, is this, Cleanse Your Colon with Dr. Reardon and Lurch?
Jesus, Dr. Reardon and Death. Gerry, when you're selling stuff on the radio, you gotta be upbeat, dude.
And now,
That's on at 3 a.m.
It doesn't matter what time it's on.
Dr. Death and Dr. Reardon, cleansing your colon.
Wow.
Real
Hey,
bad.
everybody. Welcome to another edition of Cleanse Your Colon.
I'd never hire him. I would never hire him.
It sounds like you're reading that, too. You reading that?
No, I mean, it's parts of the show are scripted, but that's actually off the cuff.
This is not going to work, dude. This is not going to work for a weekend show.
Maybe we should hear a little more of it.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Cleanse Your Colon, where we talk about all things colon-related. And remember, death begins in the colon.
Oh, no.
Now, let me take a second before we get into our show to introduce my doctor, Dr. Reardon, from the Colon Hydrotherapy Institute.
God dang it.
How are you doing, doctor?
Did you do this at 3 a.m.? Is this...
Yeah, it's a live show. We're on at 3 a.m.
Christ, man.
Well, you know what, Tim?
You might have nobody listening to this.
We got callers the week before.
Is that right?
Yeah, we got some callers. I mean,
Heard last week get none though, the whole hour.
well, you know, I mean, it's
a
touch
building.
and go.
Growing.
It's touch and go.
Yeah.
You know what, Tim? I have a rule on my show, in the morning especially, and especially at 3 a.m.
Right.
No body function.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah,
Right.
no body function humor, no pee-pee, poo-poo,
Well, I don't
caca.
think they're doing it for humor purposes. They're trying to sell some.
It doesn't matter. I don't want to hear about Gerry Wachowski's colon.
All right, here we go. Gerry Wachowski and his Cleanse Your Colon with Dr. A.J. Reardon.
How are you doing, Doctor?
I'm doing well. How are you, Gerry?
I'm doing good. Did you have a good weekend, Doctor?
I did. A great weekend so far.
Well, Doctor, as you remember, last weekend's show, we barely scratched the surface, or should I say colon.
Oh, it's very clever. Very
Thank
clever.
you, Doc. We barely scratched the surface, and we ended up with
Laurel and Hardy. These two idiots.
We barely scratched the surface.
We try to-
should I say colon?
Jesus Christ.
We try to infuse a little humor just to keep
I
people
know,
listening.
but why doesn't he react to your jokes?
Last weekend's show, we barely scratched the surface, or should I say colon.
Oh, it's very clever. Very clever.
We barely scratched the surface, and we ended up with a call at the end of the program that we couldn't really answer completely. We couldn't
Right.
go into depth completely last week. Now, you remember there was a college student that called in. Her name was Jenny.
Sounds like you left the inhaler at home, huh? Is that right, dude?
You're real close to the microphone there, Gerry.
Well, it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be. Like we're in the car with you.
I know, but did you have your inhaler with you?
Yeah, I did. I
Sounds
used
like
it before the show. I was a little nervous. It was like the second show.
Let me guess. When you do that, the lights are off, right? I mean, real low lights in the studio.
Yeah, it's low lights, mood
Yeah,
lighting.
right.
I mean,
right.
we try to.
That's what I'm hearing.
All right, let me just cut this out here where he's breathing, and I'll show you.
Oh, so all of it?
Listen. Jesus Christ, dude.
Now, is that
Take some time. Hit the inhaler.
Wow.
That called in. Her name was Jenny, and she
Yes.
said that she was having trouble in her classes, remembering, and she was having trouble studying. Doctor, do you have any? Can you recommend anything for Jenny to do to help that problem?
Wait a minute. This woman has trouble studying. She might have ADD.
Well, she's got a real bad colon or IBS, but
And
this
these
is,
two idiots are going to lay a colon cleanse on her?
you know what, Tim? It's real bad.
That's
and,
what's going to happen.
they're going to give a complimentary colon cleanse out, and
For a chick who just can't read.
Now, I've been doing this for a long time. You know that, Tim.
Right, yes.
And, on the Rick Dees in the morning show, we give away great prizes like Snooki's Cookies or Dinner for Four at Tony Roma's.
Right.
We don't give away colon cleansing.
Yeah, it's odd, isn't it?
I mean, it's not
strange.
It's not caller 102 gets their colon cleaned.
All right, here's the chick with the problem.
Dang.
Now, you remember there was a college student that called in. Her name was Jenny, and she
Yes.
said that she was having trouble in her classes, remembering, and she was having trouble studying. Doctor, do you have any?
Inhalers.
Can you recommend anything for Jenny to do to help that problem?
Well, it clearly sounds like her problem is caused by impacted fecal matter in the colon.
Now that's unbelievable.
Oh, no.
That should be illegal.
They should
She's
get
having
fined.
trouble studying, and just because her colon's dirty? Oh, you should be arrested for that.
Did that
When
ever,
you have impacted
What?
did that ever work for you in high school? You go into the teacher, your report wasn't due on time, and you said, "Oh, that's because I have impacted fecal matter."
Doesn't work. Tried it. Tried everything.
You did
fecal
try.
matter, it clouds your judgment, clouds your brain. A lot of times it'll make it hard for you to function. You won't really think straight. So yeah, these are all symptoms of the impacted fecal matter. Basically,
Jesus, man. You know what this show needs, real quickly? A glass of water and an inhaler.
Yes, well, I think they also need jokes.
Somebody needs a bottle of water, and somebody needs to clean up their lungs. And then we'll talk about your a-hole.
If you're going to do a show about colon cleansing, you need jokes, Tim.
Jesus Christ.
what I think in her case needs to be done is she needs to come down to the Colon Hydrotherapy Institute. We'll put her on a regimen of colonics to flush out her colon, and this should clear up her problem. Make it easier for her to study.
Then right into law
able
school.
to think clearly, and she'll probably be happier.
All right, you know what?
And
Dr. Reardon, with all due respect to the doctor, he needs to do some mouth exercises.
Yeah, it's a little tight, huh?
Open that mouth up. He's got kind of dry lips and thick tongue.
Wow.
And that's real bad, old dry lips and thick tongue.
Isn't that a Disney movie?
I don't think so, but that's a
In the 70s?
It's a deadly combination.
Oh, the bed knobs and broomsticks.
Yes, but dry lips and thick tongue, it is bad, bad, bad.
That's also a bad name for, like, two chicks that are doing stripping together.
I would agree with that.
Thick tongue and...
I understand what you mean, Tim.
All right.
And it will probably make her more energy, and she'll have more energy. She'll be able to get through the day.
If you're going to sell a show where you're pitching energy, how about have a little?
Right. I mean, you should sound, Gerry, you and Dr. Reardon, was it A.J. Reardon?
A.J. Reardon.
You guys should sound like, Tim, I'm sure you back me up on this, you should sound like you've just jumped on the air from the colon cleansing facility. That you, bam, I mean, you feel better than ever.
Yeah, you've just wiped yourself, and now the mic's on.
Right, you're irrigated. And you've done the colon hydrotherapy, and now you're on the air, and you've got all that energy. But speaking of impacted matter, you guys sound like you have it on the air.
Well, dude, again, it's supposed to be like a fireside chat. Like we're having a nice little, nice little chat just between us.
It's a
and the people
toilet side
driving home.
chat is what they're looking for. All right, folks, we're going to play a little more of this. Gerry Wachowski is doing a weekend show. He's our board op and our executive producer.
He prefers for you to refer to him as Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Is that right?
Yeah, he's doing the fireside chats now.
Oh, Bob, boom. It is the Conway and Whitman show. We're live at 97.1 Free FM. Welcome back, everybody. It is the Conway and Whitman show. We're live at 97.1 Free FM, joined by Ricardo Dees. Nice to see you, dude.
Well, great to see you, Tim, and just love to be here.
Listening some demos here. And this is Gerry Wachowski's doing a weekend show with Dr.
A.J. Reardon.
Cleanse Your Colon.
Wow.
She'll be able to get through the day. She'll be able to focus on her study again, because lack of focus is clearly a sign of impacted fecal matter.
And doctor, as we say a lot on the show, death does begin in the colon.
Death begins in the colon. You can never hear that too much. Death does begin in the colon.
It's very important.
Who started that? I never heard that in my life.
Is that what the bumper stickers say that you give to listeners?
Well, that's just one of the phrases. That's like a phrase to remember because colon hydrotherapy is so important.
Yeah, I've never heard death begins in the colon. I think it ends in the colon.
Well, A.J. Reardon came up with that. That's it. I mean,
that's his thing.
Yeah, that's his thing. That's like his catchphrase.
Death begins in the colon. I'm sorry. It's so effing flat. It really is.
Important to listen. And Jenny, if you're listening, the doctor has sent you a special invite.
Jenny?
To the Colon Hydrotherapy Institute.
If you're listening.
To get that problem fixed up, and you'll have, better control in school, membering, and you'll have...
Membering?
Oh,
membering?
We've lost an R.
Whoa, what the hell did Gerry...
Vanna, I think we've lost an R.
What the hell did Gerry Wachowski say, man?
School, membering, and you'll have control in school, membering, and...
Membering?
You'll have...
Wow. Membering.
You just thick it up on at 3 a.m., huh?
On Free FM.
Matter?
Thick tongue on Free FM.
Well, I mean, it's a second show, Timmy. It's still a work in progress.
Double membering.
Better control in school, membering, and you'll have better test results and everything. So, thank you, Jenny.
Good luck,
let's
Jenny.
move on to another topic today.
Thank you,
Let's
Jenny.
move on to another topic.
And here's your long-distance dedication.
Let's move on to another topic, man.
It's a natural transition.
Let me guess. The next topic is about colons?
Well, I mean, that is the show's topic. But
I have a letter, and it reads, Dear Dr. Reardon, I was diagnosed just a couple of weeks ago with impacted fecal matter. I think that this is what has been making it so hard for me in school to remember things.
All right, here we go. More. Gerry Wachowski's doing a weekend show with this. The doctor sounds like he's dead, too.
Yeah, the doctor is... How old is Dr. A.J. Reardon?
Dr. A.J. Reardon is actually about 60 years old.
Who's buying this crap? Has anybody bought a bottle or...
Well, I mean, Dr. Reardon invites people to his clinic and he helps them out. I mean,
And
yes,
people show up?
There's been several actually new clients that have come to
get out of here. Liar.
Welcome back to Cleanse Your Colon with Dr. Reardon and Gerry Wachowski on 97.1 Free FM, SoCal's FM talk station.
Doctor, it's been another exhilarating experience learning about the colon today.
I think we need a new term there.
Wow.
Exhilarating might be overstating it.
And by the way, the Phil Collins Genesis intro music is it doesn't match the tempo of the host, so there's kind of a collision there of real up-tempo energy music and bam, real low-energy host.
Boy.
It's been another exhilarating experience learning about the colon today and spending this hour with you.
Thanks, Gerry.
It's been another great show, and I'd like to thank all our callers for calling in tonight. Mike.
Is it hard to come down after the show? I mean, you have to go out. You guys go out and go to Denny's and eat, or
I don't know. Speaking of cleanse your colon,
it's tough to go right home and sleep after a show like that, right?
Well, I mean, usually there's some downtime afterwards. Yeah, there is some downtime needed.
Jerry, can I ask you an honest question? And it's not intended to be. Yeah. For example, last time you did a show was last weekend.
Uh-huh.
What did you learn about the colon? You said there at the end of the show, we've learned a lot about the colon. Might I ask just one thing?
I learn new things about the colon every week. I learned last week, actually, that impacted fecal matter has a profound impact on a lot of day-to-day activities, and especially waking up in the morning. Sometimes people can't wake up. It's hard for them to wake up because of impacted fecal matter. I learn things like that every week.
All right, here we go. Gerry with his horrible weekend show.
Oh, wow.
Chet, Mary, and also Jenny from last week, too.
All great.
Why don't you talk? I mean, you have more energy than that. Why don't you bring, I'm sure they hired you to be you, not this dull guy who's so monotone.
Well, I mean, it's not really like a funny show. It's supposed to be a serious, hard-hitting show. And then
if I were that doctor, I'd fire you from that show.
Yeah, I would find someone else to do that. And at the end, it's like Romper Room when she's looking through the mirror and saying all the names of the people.
Chet, Larry,
and of course I
Benny.
see you, and Jenny from last week. I mean, what is this?
For calling in tonight, Mike, Chet, Mary, and also Jenny.
Yeah, you're like Hobo Kelly.
Are you holding?
What's wrong with you?
We like to give a shout-out at the end to the people that Dr. Reardon's helped. Ugh. The advice that Dr. Reardon gives on the show is,
It's free? Is it free advice?
Well, it's free, but you cannot place a value on that advice. It's so helpful to people. Mike, Chet, Mary.
Mike, Chet, Mary, Brian, Steve, Corey, Steve again, Mike, Bill, John. God damn, man. I tell you, people are going to kill themselves listening to the show.
And also Jenny from last week, too.
All great callers, all great. Remember, the colon is something you can never know too much about.
Wow,
yeah, and
you need to take care of the colon.
And also,
and what does he just go back? Is he going to go slide him right into a coffin? You should drive that guy right up to Forest Lawn after the show.
After the show, just bring it. Well, in the middle of the night.
Yeah, he's an idiot too. That Dr.
Well,
Reardon.
he's a sponsor, Tim.
I don't give a rat's ass. I mean, you got to draw the line somewhere at the station. And when you bring these two idiots on the air to talk about colon cleansing at 3 a.m. and it's that kind of energy, who's buying it?
Right.
Tim, Dr. Reardon's paying a lot of money to be on the station.
F everyone.
Your colon.
And also remember that all those callers from last week, you guys have got a personal invite from Dr. Reardon to come down to the Colon Hydrotherapy Institute to get looked at.
Right.
And, you'll thank yourself for it because, he's going to get you through life, guys.
How inspiring.
Oh, Gerry, he's going to get. This is the way I would do it, Tim. From the top. Here we go. Go and see Dr. Are we recording? Go and go and go to the colon. Go to the colon.
All right, Rick, we're going to press on.
Brought by the colon cleansing hydrotherapy.
You'll thank yourself for it because, he's going to get you through life, guys.
He's going to get you through life.
He's going to help you.
That's what we do. We focus on the colon. We get you through life.
Oh dear.
And, just remember, guys, death begins in the colon. And just remember that.
The snazziest catchphrase in infomercial history.
You guys, if you're really going to go...
You two idiots! What's wrong with you?
Well, next week I'll bring some suggestions to Dr. Reardon.
If you're really going to go with death begins in the colon, do you think, Gerry, from your experience, is the doctor married to that? Is that kind of, he's got it?
Well, me and him could talk about some new phrases, maybe.
Death begins
that doesn't work.
Death begins at 3 a.m. Yeah. That should be the slogan of the show.
And goes till 4.
Okay, I'll suggest that to the guy.
What I would do is I would try to spruce up or spice up Death Begins in the Colon, and maybe get those girls who sang on the Ed Powers intro, get like, some, like a barbershop quartet to do a little singing about death, like that little jingle, death begins in the colon. That would at least make it a little more palatable.
And everybody has, your suggestion for everybody is get your colon cleansed. It's like, hi, this is Steve. I live out in Lancaster, and we just had one of those big ice bricks filled with doo-doo fly through our house, and I think it's from a Delta Airlines. They're looking at it right now. What should we do? Well, you need your colon clean.
Oh, you definitely need your colon cleansed.
Clean that colon, man.
Death does definitely begin on the colon.
Two idiots.
Just remember that, because that's going to help you when you go see Dr. Reardon. You're going to get a lot more energy. You're going to get a lot more,
like
you're going to be healthier.
Right, yeah. Like you.
So go see Dr. Reardon, and also
the key to health is a healthy colon.
Exactly, doctor. Stay tuned for more great programming on 97.
How about brooming the doctor there at the end? Yes, exactly. Stage left, please. Exit.
Health is a healthy colon.
Exactly, doctor.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Stay tuned for more great programming on 97.1 Free FM. And this is Gerry Wachowski for Dr. Reardon signing off.
Thanks, Gerry.
Signing off. Welcome to 1970.
Signing off.
1970, you better believe it, signing off.
We're signing off. We're signing off the network right now. We're in New York City.
This is the CBS Radio Network, signing off the air.
We're signing off.
Operating at 97.1 megahertz.
You should be embarrassed to attach your name to that show. All right, it is the Conway and Whitman Show. We're live at 97.1 Free FM. Supposed to mean anything? All right, welcome back, everybody. It is the Conway and Whitman Show. We're live at 97.1 Free FM. Here's another demo tape that was sent to Jack Silver, the program director. It's called Dangerous Radio. Let's give that a listen, huh? See what's going on with that. Dangerous Radio. Have you ever heard of that before?
No. Where does the show come from?
I don't know.
Oh, boy.
Here we go.
This is Tom Likas, and you're listening to the biggest morning show on the planet. What it says here. The Big Show on Gainesville's Hot Talk 1430.
Is that really Tom Likas doing that? He's This must be an old tape, huh?
This
is Randy Wang?
This is over 10 years old.
Oh, it is? All right.
Yeah.
So this is Tom Likas 10 years ago.
Yeah, don't you notice the voice?
Promoting the show. Here we go.
This is Tom Likas, and you're listening to the biggest morning show on the planet. What it says here. The Big Show on Gainesville's Hot Talk 1430.
Very disturbing story out of Taiwan, where 20 Taiwanese men are now going to try and break a world's record and pull a 747 jet airplane with their penises.
Oh, wow.
How fresh.
Gainesville's Hot Talk 1430.
Oh, Babu.
Oh, Babu.
Here's some John and Jeff liners here. I don't know why we're playing these. What, they screw these up or
No,
something?
this is, these are actually pretty good. When, John and Jeff have a syndicated show. They're not just heard here in Los Angeles on Free FM.
Right.
So they have moments where they have to record for their affiliate stations.
Right.
Little greetings like, hello, Cleveland, it's the John and Jeff Show. And, hello, Seattle.
See, that's why when we're not syndicated, that's one of the things we don't have to do.
Right, we don't have to do that.
That's so great. Here we go.
Hey, party people, it's the John and Jeff Show, talking to you all night on the radio.
Hi, Bloomington. 3, 2, 1. Hi, Bloomington.
Oh, Bubbo. These guys have to do that? Will they say it together?
Well, they don't have to say it together, but I guess that's what they're doing, unless
there's a countdown. Hi, Bloomington.
Yeah,
Bubbo.
Maybe the program director in Bloomington requested that they do it together.
I like those guys, but that's really weird, man.
Hey, party people, it's the John and Jeff Show, talking to you all night on the radio.
Hi, Bloomington. 3, 2, 1. Hi, Bloomington. 3, 2, 1. Hi, Bloomington. 3, 2, 1. Hi, Bloomington. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get it.
Hi, Bloomington. 3, 2, 1.
I think they got it.
Bloomington.
I think they got it.
3, 2, 1. Hi, Bloomington.
Oh, Bubbo. How about goodnight, Bloomington? Holy Christ. What the hell's going on with these two idiots? Oh, Bubbo. All right.
How many times do I have to tell you to stop playing our audio elements?
Sorry, dude. I didn't know you were here, man.
I'm in here recording some best of Frank Titus shows for when I go to Thailand next
Still
week.
with the back pain and
Right.
everything for Frank Titus?
Do you have lower back pain, Brian?
Hey, listen, Johnny, I like what you do. I like the show. I listen to it on the way home sometimes. But are you out of your skull doing this with Bloomington?
It's great. That's what they wanted over there in Bloomington.
Hey, party people, it's the John and Jeff Show, talking to you all night on the radio.
Hi, Bloomington.
It makes you sound like...
It makes it sound like we're in unison.
No. It makes you... you're talking down to Bloomington. It's like the people in Bloomington are retarded.
You're wrong, Tim. It shows that me and Jeff
Hi,
have great
Bloomington.
chemistry. Hi, Bloomington.
Hi.
It shows that we're...
John, let's do it.
All right.
3, 2, 1. Hi, Bloomington.
3, 2, 1. Hi, Bloomington.
Hi, Bloomington. There's no passion in it either.
We're introducing ourselves.
Hi, Bloomington.
We're introducing ourselves
Get
to
outta
Thailand.
here.
John, wow.
Hi, Bloomington.
John, he gets so...
Jesus
Christ. Gosh.
Hi, Bloomington. It's
Well,
the
hello.
John and Jeff Show. Two brains are always, well, better than one, right? It's the John and Jeff Show, weeknights on Cities 92.9.
That was great, right?
Oh, Bubba.
Why didn't Jeff respond when you said two brains are always better than one? There's just silence.
I hadn't signaled him to talk yet.
Oh, I see. All right.
You'll see. He comes up later in the demo.
Hi, Bloomington. It's the John and Jeff Show. Two brains are always, well, better than one, right? It's the John and Jeff Show.
But you asked him a question. It begs
No,
your
I
response.
was not talking to Jeff. I was talking to Bloomington. If my hand is up, that means I'm talking to Bloomington, not to Jeff.
And when your hand comes down?
Yes, that means that I know. And then I point to Jeff, and he's ready to talk.
Hey, John, let's do it from the top. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hi, Bloomington. That wasn't in unison, Rick.
Well, how about Hey, Bloomington?
Let's go again.
How about-
3.
let's do a Hey, Bloomington. And 3, 2, 1. Hey,
Hi, Bloomington.
Bloomington.
Oh, get out of here.
I don't say hey, I say hi.
Well, you might want to try.
We're
Bloomington.
we're professionals here, Rick.
All right, here's... what are you doing here, by the way, on Friday?
I'm recording a show with Frank Titus of the Titus Motion Therapy Institute for the best ofs when I go to Thailand next week.
Have you heard Gerry Wachowski's weekend radio show?
I think he's ripping us off.
I think it's terrible.
Well, I was trying to get that gig. I was trying to go with Dr.
Hey,
AJ.
John, please.
And Gerry said he'd do it for free.
Coming up, we'll check out the news file. Plus, we got the free...
All right.
Oh, so he undersold you, basically, John?
Yeah, Gerry said he'd
wait a
do it
minute.
for free. I said I'd do it for...
Hold on. Shut up, Johnny, please. Did Jeff mispronounce his name at the beginning of this?
Possibly, yes.
His own name?
Yes.
Hey, it's John and Jeff here, rocking the third...
He says Jif, like the peanut butter. John, why you let him get away with that, John?
This might be a new low.
He was warming up.
The man...
These were liners. Why are you stealing this out of our vault, Tim?
Johnny, please.
You and that effing Frank Kramer keep making fun of our show, and I'm tired of it.
Get out of here, dude. Please.
We are a syndicated show. We're in 20 markets. We're in Greensboro,
how many years
Reno.
you been on?
We've been on the air for 8 years long, 8 years strong. We're in Greensboro. We're in Reno. We're in South Florida.
Right, John,
and now we're on in Bloomington.
John, but I could just ask you, if your partner's name is Jeff and he calls himself Jif, which is there's a peanut butter called Jif peanut butter, why wouldn't you edit that? I mean, you sent that to Bloomington?
Yes.
Did either of you hear that Jeff mispronounced his own name?
I didn't hear that.
Hey, it's John and Jeff here, rocking the third shift. Coming up, we'll check out the news pile. Plus, we got the free advice department open.
Hey, if you're working the third shift in the cities, you got to give us a call. It's the John and Jeff Show right here on Cities 92.9.
Oh, Bob.
Hey, it's John and Jeff, two guys sitting in a room full of wires with high voltage equipment.
High what?
High voltage.
High voltage equipment.
More thick tongue there, Johnny.
Well, you know what? We're sitting in a room
Johnny
with high,
Little Thick Tongue.
high voltage. Come on, thick tongue.
Little Johnny Thick Tongue.
Little Johnny.
Sitting in a room full of wires with high voltage equipment. We're trying to make sense. High voltage equipment. We're trying to make sense of today's biggest news stories.
It's the John and Jeff Show on your station for your cities.
Cities 92.9.
They shouldn't
That
have
was
John.
good, wasn't it?
They should have you say cities.
On
It's
Cities
the John and Jeff
92.
Show on your
Yeah.
station for your cities.
Cities 92.9.
Yeah, they got to give you cities.
It's a great new radio station.
And let him, bark out the number.
Right, you lead on the promos, John. I mean, that's
Flip-flop those.
Yeah, I lead on the promos, and Jeff will do the intros of the show.
Yeah, but don't give Jeff cities.
It's the John and Jeff Show on your station for your cities.
Cities 92.9.
John, shut the F up. We're trying to listen to it.
Well, you should be
Jesus
playing
Christ.
this anyway. I'm being a good sport here, just like last week with the Thailand.
Hey. Easy.
You guys making
It's
fun
the
of
John
me
and
making
Jeff Show.
songs?
By the way, you have Thai food on your shirt. What's wrong
Were you
with
at Shandaro?
Yes, I was.
All right, John, get
There's
out
some
of
nice
here, please.
Asian waitresses.
Honest to God, 4 days a week of you is enough. But you're here on weekends.
All right, well, would you
This is your
stop
weekend.
playing our
Out,
elements and
please get out.
stop making
Get
fun of me? Stop
out!
making songs.
Christ almighty, I'm tired of this.
Asian women.
All right. It is the Conway and Whitman show, again, endearing us with all the other hosts here on 97.1 Free FM.
Love you long time. Me so horny. Oh, me so horny. Me so horny. Gonna bang a lot of Asian chicks in Thailand. Me so horny. Me so horny. The best massage you're ever gonna get is from an Asian woman.